Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Tuesday. All right, guys. Well, we have lots to talk about, lots to discuss. So I think we're about to just jump right into it. But before we do, if you guys have not already, go ahead, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And yeah, let's just jump right into this, shall we? Oh, and by the way, don't forget that tonight we have Anchor Watch at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. That's going to be with Jason and Gelsey. And we also have on upandadamlive.com, if you go to the chat tab, we have opened it up to the public. So you don't have to make a profile. Nothing's difficult. Everything is free. And you guys can join us at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. And the chat is going to go through the Valley and Next Gen NYC. So probably until like 10:15 p.m. Eastern. I'll show you guys at the end of this. But yeah, smash the like button, show some love, and here we go. All right, guys. So we know watching the Real Housewives of Miami, which, by the way, let me just say, the ratings did not do it justice. I know people always tell me, well, Adam, same day doesn't really matter. It does matter. And it does accumulate over time. I understand that some people cannot watch it the same day. So then they factor in the Peacock and the streaming and the Hulu and all of the other ratings that come with it. And overall, that builds up. But for the actual watch same day ratings, they were terrible. They were terrible ratings. Terrible, terrible, terrible. But yeah. Here we go. So Julia Lemigova, apparently she is addressing the leaked text that she sent to Guerdy. This was through an Instagram story saying that it was pretty cold and explaining that it happened during an emotionally heightened time. But she did reveal that her and Martina had not yet finalized adopting the twin boys when filming began. She was in emotional chaos, and she said she was juggling love and legal stress and secrecy. But she admitted that she and Guerdy were not in this close-hearted, connected place that they once had been, as life pulled them in different directions. And as far as this offhand text, that was explained. And Julia said that during that storm, she fumbled in her message. She didn't mean to seem cold or careless or bizarre, but she was overwhelmed. All right, we can see that. Now, she emphasized this season is about growth and messiness and deep transformation. And she thanked fans for allowing her the space to walk through it imperfectly. But as for Guerdy, Guerdy is the one who leaked Julia's texts, and she still told fans that she had congratulated Julia once she discovered the adoption news online. And now we're about to see this massive rift. There's a whole fallout. This is very evident, especially based off of the premiere, where Guerdy was, I guess, people are saying that she was blindsided. I mean, yeah, it kind of felt that way if you watched the way that this was edited. It did feel like Guerdy was a little blindsided. And Julia accused her of being, loyal to the camera, saying that, yeah, at the end of the day, this is why I'm distancing myself from you. But Guerdy, in her own right, claimed that Julia also fell out with Adriana de Moura, accusing her of clout chasing and social climbing and staying loyal only to the cameras. So it's kind of tit for tat at this point. But I don't know if there's going to be a reconciliation because Guerdy said that she doesn't foresee making amends with Julia at the reunion. And she emphasized that she stands by Adriana, saying that there is, at really now in this moment, irreparable damage. Yeah. But there were reports that alleged that Julia and Martina gave Guerdy a pretty not great reception at Lisa Hochstein's party, and Julia might have tossed a drink, signaling to tension spilling over beyond the text. And who actually knows? Dr. Nicole Martin, who's not on the show, she called the feud petty nonsense and pointed out that the misunderstanding is definitely amplified for drama. And I think that that's most likely true. But if you guys haven't seen it, thank you to Bravo Snarkside. This is where it's at. She sent Julia this whole voice note, and it says, "This proves the last time we texted June 28th, leaving her a happy birthday until her return in August. right in time for her Zoom storyline. Oops, I meant story lie. Then her and her wife treat me like a peasant at the party. Anyways, keep watching. This is just the appetizer she's serving this season. And Julia said, "Thank you so much, babe. Would love to get together, but I'm leaving next week to London until August 8th. What are your plans? I've seen you traveling." And she said, "Hi, are you sending a new link?" Never worked when it tried it 3 times. And she said, "Hi, sorry, my friend. I don't know what went wrong. We only had one link that everybody stayed on. Sorry you couldn't get in. I had something amazing to tell you guys at the same time, but now it's out. And let's see how this goes." I mean, so far it seems like, oh, here we go. Um, Now it's out and it's publicly been announced. Talk to you soon. Hope you're feeling better after your surgery and will recover fast. She said, "Okay, so I guess I'll look online for this announcement." Okay. And she said, "You'll understand when you read." And then she also said, I guess technically, here's the thing is like, I'm sitting here trying to understand. To me, this feels like a total misunderstanding. Like, I don't think it's that deep. I think that Julia should have sent her a message. I think that Guerdy was very open about the fact that she was busy. She's inundated with work. But also Guerdy, which I feel like Julia should understand because she just dealt with a cancer battle with Martina. Guerdy is also dealing with her own cancer battles and she's coming out on the other side of it. But it doesn't mean, like what she said, that there's not residual effects. And with there being residual effects, I think that both parties should exercise compassion for each other. You guys get to be moms and now you have this adoption process. All right, well, Gertie also is a mom and she is dealing with her husband being very vocal about what's going on. Also, she has a thriving, like multi-million dollar business and she's trying to maintain her marriage where she is very vocal on the show about her husband being a caretaker as opposed to a husband and she doesn't want him to fall into that role. She has a lot on her plate, but then Julia, this is a moment to celebrate. But if this is truly your friend, I would want my friend to know. You told all of the other ladies instead of saying like, "Okay, well, I guess you'll read about it online." It's like, why would you not just tell her? And also the story that you told Martina, that didn't necessarily add up with what you are saying in the text. It doesn't make sense. I want to hear what you guys think, guys. Pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Also, don't forget that tonight, mhm, 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 mhm. Tonight on upandadamlive.com, you can go to the chat section. You can see where we have our watch party. It opens at 8, it closes at 10. And you can see that we have the Valley Next Gen NYC. And then tomorrow we have the Real Housewives of Miami. And then the next one is going to be Below Deck on Monday. So we have these live watch parties where we're inviting you guys to come in and you don't have to go sign up. No, nothing. Just go to upandadamlive.com, click on the chat. We urge you or encourage you to create a profile if you guys want to dive into the comments. You don't have to for the live watch parties, but yeah, just get associated. It's not like we're going to spam you or anything. We're not charging you anything. Like, just get into it. So, yeah. Love you guys. See you next time.